Hi there, this is going to be your first bass guitar lesson. I'm going to start from the beginning, and every morning with a cup of coffee. Thank you. Oh, that's good. I'm going to give you a bass lesson. So first of all, this is not for complete beginners. So you've got to have played the bass for a bit, but I'm just going to try and get you to stop playing what you're used to and just kind of stretch out on the instrument a bit more and progress your playing. Okay, so the first thing I like to do is run up and down the whole neck with a mode. So we're going to do C major Ionian mode today. So I want you to take your C, so I'll just get a bit closer. So that's your C on your A string, D on the A string, E on the D string, F on the D string, and G on the D string. And then we've got the G string, we've got A, B, C. So we've got C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. That's really easy to remember because that's just the first 7 letters of the alphabet. Yeah. Now what I want to do, it's quite hard to actually play it down this end of the neck because your hand's really stretching. If we play it up here, so if you take this scale, move it up to here, so you've got your 12, 13, 14, 15. This one here, you will have a dot here, this marker here, you'll have a dot there. So you'll have your 2 dots here, and then you go up a bit, you'll have, and this is the same scale, this is just the octave. You could go, now you don't play that note because we already played it here, so let's go, and back down. So there's like 2 octave C scale. I mean, there's easier ways to play it than that, but already look, we've gone from here, and we're up here now. Okay, so we've taken that C major scale and we're playing it in the solo part of the neck. Okay, now what I want to do is get you to play it over the whole neck. So we're going to just play C major, and this is your homework. I want you to go and work out every note from the C major scale all across your neck. Now the pattern is this: you start on your E string. I'll give you the first one as a clue. You start on the E string, then you play your F. Come down here, you play your F. This is the first fret. Still on the E string, then your G. So E, F, G. Remember the alphabet. E, F, G, A, B, C. E, F, G, A, B, C. We can't start on C down here because we've run out of strings. We've only got that E. So we have to, on the E string, E, F, G, A, B, C. And just keep going up. D, E, F, G, A. So I'm playing, and we can play the B as well. Oop. Okay, now if you see there, I'm just playing up the scale. But I can only play from E to B. E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. And I'm using my little finger. A lot of bass players will never use their little finger. They use a third finger, the ring finger, for everything, you know. So you got a gap, you got that gap. Use your little finger. It's more economical, especially down this end of the neck. Now, you know, here's a trick. Double bass players actually do this because the neck's so long on a double bass. The only way to get good intonation is to use your little finger. So you don't use that finger on double bass. This finger, not in these positions. You actually don't use that finger. You use your little finger. So we do the same on bass. So I've gone. So I'm using the 2 fingers here. The first and second fingers here on the A string to play the B and the C. Same again on the D to play the E in there. D, E, F. Just 2 fingers. And then on the G string I'm playing G, A with my first finger, and then B with my forefinger. Okay. So I'm going to play them up the whole neck now, and this is what I want you to do for your homework. I want you to work out all these positions. Remember, it's always one finger per fret. Okay, and use your little finger if you can. Get a bit closer so you can see. So this is the one I just showed you. Now I'll go to the next one. So I'm going to start with my second finger on the G. See? So look, again, look, we're playing the C major scale, but instead of starting on C, I'm starting down here on the G. We can actually go to the F. We can start on the F. I'm going to do the same with the A, so I'm on the A now, because I've done G. Let's do A, start with my index. Now this is a hard one. You see how I'm going up and then I'm shifting to my little finger. I'm going from the F here on the A string, and then I'm going index finger on the D string, playing the G, then I'm playing my little finger is playing the A on the D string, because it's getting set up to play, because I've got to shift back down to the B with my index on the G string, second finger playing the C, and then the octave D with my little finger. But we'll go more over that when we learn the D Dorian scale. Okay, now we're back onto the B, C, just the same thing. Oops, scuff that up. So E, oh, sorry, the D now. E. So we're back again here. We're at the octave now. Now, why am I telling you all this? Because that is the roadmap. Imagine you want to go in the car and get to a place, you know, down the road. Not down the road, but in another town, and you've never been to that town before, so you need a map. Well, this is the same thing with learning scales. The reason we learn scales is to map out these shapes, if you like, these sounds that we organise in our brain visually when we look at the bass as shapes, and then we see that shape as a sound. And this sound is the shape of the C major scale. And I'll give you a clue. Now I'm going to add in some extra chromatic notes and some bits and pieces, and you'll hear I'm still playing C major. So what I'm doing there is I'm playing some extra licks, chromatic notes, but I know where I am because I've got that underneath that all. I've got my C major. I know my C major across the whole neck. Okay, so you might think it's a bit daunting to learn all this stuff, and it's going to take you months to learn. No, it will only take you a couple of days if you really practice, and you can nail it and you can do it. I am certain that you can do it. You've got to have faith in yourself, and you've got to have the ambition, and you will be able to learn that C major across the whole neck with ease. Anybody can do it. Doesn't matter about your hand size. You just accommodate, you adjust. Use your little finger more. Okay, over and out. That's your first bass lesson. See you on the next one. Cheers.